Hello, so this recipe is just a more traditional bread recipe, like a Hovis shaped loaf, 50-50 with wholemeal flour and white flour. Please ask any questions once you've watched the footage. Happy baking, stay safe, and more importantly, stay healthy. Please like and subscribe if you like what you see. Bye.
So the first thing you need to do is activate your dried yeast. Add 50ml of warm water to a pot, a teaspoon of sugar, and I use Levure dried active yeast, so 9 grams of that, and mix it in, set it aside to ferment. Meanwhile, measure out 250 grams of water, pop it in the microwave, warm it up to between 35 and 38 degrees if you can. Don't worry if not, it's not the end of the world, it just takes longer to prove. And tip in your activated yeast. Then add 250 grams of wholemeal flour, 250 grams of strong white flour, and 12 grams of salt, and mix it in. And start kneading the dough. It's going to be pretty stiff because it's only 60% hydrated, this dough, but you will be fine. It's just a much easier loaf to make than sourdough. Give it a good knead for about 5 minutes, and then leave it to prove for an hour. It'll puff up like it's done there. Pat it all down with your fingers. Take it out of the bowl. This is after an hour, of course. Stretch it across, nice and thin. Stretch the gluten. No, don't snap it, just stretch it. And then fold it up. Fold it again. Tuck anything underneath. And then roll it into a nice long tube to fit into your baking tin. I've got a really good non-stick OXO one there, so I can just put it straight in. Leave it to prove inside the baking tin until it doubles in size like that. As a big air bubble I should have got rid of. And pop it in the oven for 190 degrees for 15 minutes. Keep it in the oven, turn the heat down to 160 degrees and leave it in for another 15 minutes. The end of which you'll end up with a loaf like that. Absolutely stunning, nothing simpler, and a fantastic taste. Let it cool down before you cut into it, and Bob's your uncle. Have some bread, get sleepy, have an afternoon kip. There's nothing else to do. No one's got any work. The coronavirus has destroyed the world. There's no flour in the supermarket to make bread with anyway, but at least you'll know what the recipe was.